Welcome to Social Town. In this video, we are going to learn about 10 signs that show you are a highly sensitive person. We often come across the word sensitive. This word is widely used around the world. People even use it to describe other people, and this might show hopelessness. People with highly sensitive person, HSP characteristic, gets overwhelmed and awkward at many occasions. Highly sensitive people react mentally and physically, followed by extreme emotional responses. HSP also comes with positive characteristics. For instance, these people are good listeners and more affirmative. You can see the things from closer perspective, such as observing the shades of colors in everything, or even a painting your place. HSP will give outstanding leadership qualities, teaching skill, and managing abilities. You can take good care of other people's needs. Regardless of all the positive aspects of HSP, it can deteriorate your physical and mental health, prevent your success, and sometimes complicate your relationships if there is no room for being better. The 10 signs we will mention can help you determine if you are a highly sensitive person. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more informational videos which cover wellness to self-improvement, relationships, and more. Number 1. You spend a lot of time alone. It does not matter if you're an extrovert or an introvert or somewhere in between. Regardless of how busy your day was or how much work awaits you on the next day, you will always find time to be alone. You can be in a pitch-black room with no light or have a peaceful walk in the park and making yourself comfortable on a bench in the corner. You don't mind being alone because you do not feel any loneliness. You need peace and time to process your thoughts and calm your senses. The thoughts can range from review of your day to suicidal ones, as highly sensitive people and people with borderline personality disorder experience depression regularly. The entire loneliness can recharge you. Number 2. You experience empathic guilt. Social inequalities and putting yourself in someone else's shoes come from your childhood. HSPs are likely to always be nice to others. However, if something goes wrong and they believe this wrongness is because of their acts or words, they will have enormous empathy. These people will be worried too much and comprehend how the others feel to blame themselves. Even if they're not guilty, they are always very compassionate. These people have INFJ personality, concern for others when they see others in any kind of trouble. Number 3. Fear of being rejected spooks you out. Applying to your dream university? Heading off for a job interview? Going out to propose to your loved one? The excitement of pulling it all off and fear of being rejected and anxiety goes hand in hand. As for HSP, it goes beyond that. They interpret rejection more than other people. This often results in escaping from social gatherings and social life. Try facing your fears to break that cycle of fear and anxiety. Do not fear rejection. Do your best at the interview. Be yourself. And believe that the people you are talking to are humans. Number 4. Endings hurt you. Whether it's a happy chapter in your personal life or your professional life, you always have a hard time letting go. You don't feel any satisfaction in taking a step forward. You desire things to stay as they are, so you can cherish them for the rest of your life. You let yourself drown in a river of deep imagination, which is not healthy for your mental health. To get rid of these deep thoughts and to encourage yourself to move on and look for better things, follow mental health awareness programs. Such programs will enlighten you with various ways on how to fight your stress and anxiety caused by being HSP. Number 5. Sensitive. Did something very unexpected or expected great happen? You weep from joy. Did something make you very downhearted? You weep from sadness. Did something seem impossible, or are there a lot of things to do? You weep from stress. Regardless of your gender, people with HSP will always find themselves crying in different situations. You might even cry or give out a reaction to something which would not bother non-HSP people. In our society, crying men are considered as a taboo. Therefore, male HSPs are reluctant to show their emotions, but they are equally sensitive too. Number 6. Change is very upsetting. It's widely believed that change is good and refreshing. We often hear people heading out to the city or country for a change. People even change some of their basic accessories with the desire to have a positive change. Unfortunately, this is not the case for HSPs. From something as small as changing your perfume to changing your partner, they are usually too sensitive and fragile to accept change. They require time more than others to adjust, for their sensitive nature gives them a hard time accepting change. Number 7. You cannot stand violence and cruelty. Almost everyone hates any kind of violence or cruelty in the world. Everyone tries to avoid conflicts, for they might easily turn into violence. It has negative effects on our mental peace. In case of people with HSP, it is much more than just the mental peace. Given their mental peace, they become restless. It drives them to the world of deep thoughts and imagination, which hinders their growth and affects their success. They pay less attention to themselves, which prevents their personal development. Number 8. You are on edge. Given that you are scared easily, your chances to be terrified from the smallest things will be high. Whether it's a threatening situation or a non-threatening one, your nervous system cannot keep up with it. If your sibling or friend sneak to you from behind, you will jump like a scared cat. If you're focused enough on what you're doing and hear a loud noise, you might end up dropping the things you have in your hand. Careful there. Do not drop something expensive. Number 9. You have a rich inner world. There are always tons of thoughts on your mind. As a kid, you might have several imaginative scenarios in your mind. For instance, you might have imaginary friends in your imaginary world. You may also think of yourself in places and situations where it would not be in your real life. This is because you are too sensitive to step out of your shoe and experience all that in your real life. You just keep on refusing the opportunities to get into the crowded environment and get to know new people. Try to force yourself to be free of fear and face the real joy in your life. You will start feeling fine once you get used to it. Number 10. Picky about your clothes. You may have always avoided clothes that had itchy fabrics like pants, tights, or leggings that were very fitted and tightly wrapped around your waist. You may have also cried to your parents to cut out the tags from your clothing for how their scratchy texture annoyed you. A non-HSP might also not like wearing such tight clothing either, but HSPs are always way more conscious and show special concern when it comes to their wardrobe. An HSP adult may still have such habits. Looking at all the signs of highly sensitive persons, do you think you are an HSP too? There's nothing to worry about, for it's not a disease. You just need to pay more attention to self-care. You can take care of yourself in different ways, such as getting more sleep, since your nervous system will get tired throughout the day. Try to become friends with more HSPs, so you're surrounded by people who understand your situation. Listen to your body rather than shaping yourself to other people's expectations and judgments. Your comfort zone should be the most important thing for you. Prevent of the swirling thoughts in your mind by distracting yourself with reading an amazing book or doing some kind of art. There's nothing to be ashamed of, but what is important is to accept yourself as who you are. You need nobody but yourself. Forget about everything else. Please let us know in the comments below what you think of being a highly sensitive person. Do you agree with our points? Thanks for watching Social Town. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends. This will encourage us to create new videos for you.